When we started this project, people would say to us, "You must be crazy. Why would you want to get involved in medieval Renaissance music?" But we did it because it was a labor of love. We wanted to just project how we felt. I'd had 30 years of kind of being on the road and writing hit records and playing to lots of people. So to me, it was time just to play something that I felt was 100% honest. It was just something I had to do. It was in my blood. When we weren't writing the music for Rainbow, we were writing our own stuff. I think we wrote Spirit of the Sea and a few other things, right? What were the other?
Renaissance Fair.
Renaissance Fair.
Be Mine Tonight, we played on the phone to my parents for their anniversary.
This was the very first tune that we had to do with our project. That was the first melody that we had, and that started the whole thing.
But even before that, we did Ariel.
Did we do Ariel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We first wrote Ariel together.
Okay, but that wasn't for this project, was it?
No, it was just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Then you needed more songs for Rainbow, so you gave.
How did Ariel go? Wasn't it the
Yeah. Had it originally? Search for her in the dead of night, just a silhouette lit by candlelight. In a whispered word she'll appear, now she's gone. Yeah.
It's a short.
And more.
They weren't the right chords, actually. I did throw Candy there. I put in a B flat instead of an F.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah. I always listened to Renaissance music, and this was the first time that I could actually get involved in playing it. And Candice's voice lent itself to those particular melodies, and it all seemed so right. It was so very natural.
October reminds me of my home, the cold nights I would wait all alone, watching leaves turning from green to gold.
My music before that was very contrived. You know, it's still, I thought it was good, you know, and I think obviously a lot of other people liked it, but there was a certain contrivance about the whole thing.
There was a shining white light will appear. Fairy tales are coming true. I promise my heart only to you.
I had about a year off, which I'd never had off before, ever. And in that time, we just put these melodies together, and it just seemed to work, didn't it, Kenny?
I think that being able for him to take that little time off and sitting outside, you know, watching the water, watching the birds go overhead, and maybe planning on seeing some friends that night, or sitting around a bonfire and just roasting spuds out there, and all that stuff, that's really, or the first day of spring, you know, the warmth on your face, that kind of thing. I think that's what inspires the songs, and then other people, I think it touches a chord within them, because, you know, it's not music that you would hear every day on the radio. It kind of brings you back to people remember those, you know, those kind of childhood innocent days of oh, remember when we could just sit outside and not have to worry about, you know, quick rushing off to work, or road rage, or picking up the kids, or, you know, like all this stuff. So what inspires us to write, I think also inspires other people to feel those things, or remembering those things. When we started doing this around the house, and our friends started requesting the music that we were writing more than, you know, the old standards, or, you know, the stuff that they were used to hearing so often, then we thought maybe it'd be a good idea to put it out there for the rest of the world to hear also. And we got such an incredible response.
Company with honesty is virtue, vice is to flee. Company is good and ill, but every man hath his free will. The best and soup, the worst and shoe, my mind shall be, but you to use, vice to refuse. Thus shall I use me.
Sorry about that.
We were happy just to play to 100 people. And I would have never been too happy to play to 100 people had I been playing rock and roll, because that's very flashy and all that peacock stuff. But this worked. And then we found that because we were being so almost anti-commercial, it seemed to attract a lot more people.
Some were just beyond the mist, spirits were seen flying as the lightning led her way through the dark. In the shadow of the moon, she danced in the starlight, whispering a haunting tune to the night.
I think a lot of it has to do with the love and respect that they have for the audience. Their fans are very, very important to them. They're very good people, and they're very honest. And they're honest with themselves, and they're honest with their fans. And I think that's what the fans love about them so much. And you can feel it. You feel it in every concert you go to.
You're not on? You do have power. Good. Isn't it nice to have power? Yes. He's got power, but he doesn't have tuning. This one's called Tuning Up. Yay!
They are an amazing team. You know, I think they've been together about 15 years now. Most people don't realize that. They kind of think Candace just wound up on the scene one day, and it really wasn't like that at all. And I'm very impressed with her lyrics. I mean, her lyrics really touch me. And her lyrics and her voice, I think, blend so perfectly with the sound of his guitar.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Get out of here.
Boy, it's a good thing we're dressed.
Is that my line? Yeah.
What were you just doing? Show me what you were just doing. Go ahead.
Just rehearsing something.
Snuggly day.
Go around, and then we go back.
I think that they have more in common than they have differences.
Well, you know what they say.
You told me that you're so happy. I have to show it to you.
Candace?
That's the Candace doll. Can you believe that? Is that the best thing? Right?
And
Candace
Wah,
Menta.
as they say.
Who is it?
That's his Nick. Here.
Yeah.
That's Jimmy Page.
Okay.
Boots. Jimi Hendrix.
The boots are a little big for the doll.
That's Candace's boots. And these are my boots.
Well,
A low heel for me.
I've never seen two people that are so close, with their backgrounds so different, but yet come together in this way that this whole new person has evolved, and it's part him and it's part her. And I think they have a gift, and I think it's their obligation to share it with everyone.
Her lyrics are from the heart, and you know, we
they're
really
like poetry.
Yes, we admire her as an artist, as a lyricist. So it's great to work with her, and of course Richie. The two of them together are a great combination.
Yeah.
I think this band is interesting. I've never really been in anything quite like it. But on the string sound itself, that low note really is full. I can always hear that in the house.
Do it whichever way. I have no ideas.
All right. Everyone is different, and Richie is probably the most different of all. He thrives on being different every day, I think. And I think when the music is too regimented, he sort of strives to break it apart. And when he does it, that's when he gets a thrill, and that's when the shows are the best.
When you play with fire, sometimes you get burned. It happens when you take a chance or two. But time is never wasted when you've lived and learned. And in time, it all comes back to you. Show off.
It's always not going to be exactly like it was the night before. And he makes sure he'll challenge you to dig down deeper and find a way to make it more spontaneous. And the people know it. They're waiting for that spontaneous moment.
For all those things I treasured, the ones I loved the best, they were the things that I left behind.
Norway. Chester. We're going to play the Chester National Anthem.
Because he is so in tune with what he's trying to accomplish for himself as a musician, and always practicing and always trying to be better, I think this is something he tries to bring out in everyone.
What you might see if you look at us on stage is Richie is always looking around and nodding at somebody, or changing this or doing that, and you just watch him. And you make sure, you come in and do it, and that's a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, some of his favorite playing is not in a big situation, but he likes to go to a restaurant and bring some instruments and just play spontaneously. So he's a man who just loves music.
Come senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hole. For he who
gets hurt will be he who is told there's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake you with
We do that a lot with them when it's off season with Candy and Richie. We get together with them and then we just sing for fun. Like we go out to dinner and we sing and minstrel. And we have a great time doing that. And it gives us a lot of practice. It's like we're rehearsing all the time. And since we live so close, we just drive over to them and we see them a lot. They're good friends.
A band for me was just a bunch of guys being like mates, poking fun at each other.
I think we're also celebrating the fact that Bob had changed his underwear.
Cut.
That's important. When you're on the road with a man for a long time,
Want to get a shot of that?
yeah. Oh, it's a bar.
Bend over, boy.
Wretched boy.
The underwear that I washed today in my room, well, I put them out to dry. My pants, they were sitting on the terrace. Now I went back to my room and they're all gone. And where do you think they are? Well, I've seen things happen. Their pranks have been pulled. I said, Richie, where are my clothes? So right now I have no clothes in my suitcase. And I don't know where they are. But I think if you search Richie Blackmore's room,
He'll know all about it.
Each step of this discovery process that we're taking is just so amazing. It's just so eye-opening, and I'm constantly learning more and learning new things and experiencing more new things, and each one of those is enough. So what do you think?
I think...
You think it's never enough?
No, I think in 10 years' time I just would like to be kind of healthy still, because health is the most important thing, which brings me back to being the group doctor.
Tell me your symptoms.
Yes. No one knows. Like you say, if you're a musician, you just go day to day. You have no clue as to what's going to happen.
I love you so, never let go. I will be your ghost of a rose.
I think I'd like to be a ghost, just kind of floating around these castles that we visit, and seeing what the other side is like.
Then you wouldn't be able to come back, then.
No, but I could leave kind of messages on the walls and things, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Graffiti, you know?